Now I know, I've been slacking on the reviews lately, but to make it up to you guys, here's a quick anime review and some fan service! いい加減にして欲しいけどあなた君といるとなんか楽しい二人でいるととても嬉しい Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy veering off my schedule a little bit to give you a quick review on the anime I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying. Now this is a pretty simplistic and rather short slice of life anime that follows the daily lives of recently married couple Kaoru and her otaku husband Hajime and their interactions with each other and with other people. Now guys, I won't deny that for the past couple of days, I've been feeling a bit burnt out. Like I lost the motivation to record and edit videos, make reviews, and to do all the other videos that I usually do here on YouTube. And this has happened before. Whenever I have a lot of things on my plate or a lot's been going on in my life, I get this burnout feeling. And the only remedy that I found for this burnout feeling is to watch and review a simple, lighthearted, romantic comedy anime. And so I did just that, and I chose I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying, an anime that I've been wanting to see for a very, very long time. I mean, the title alone just piqued my curiosity. I mean, this could make for so many comedic situations and it could be rather entertaining. And guess what? It turned out to be exactly what I thought it was going to be. A very light-hearted romantic comedy that was very entertaining and charming. Every single element in this anime is simplistic to its core. From its animation to its music, its voice acting, its story, its characters, hell, even the length of each episode. But honestly, that's exactly what I wanted to see. A simple anime that I could get into really quickly. And just because the anime is simplistic by nature does not inherently make it bad. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's very solid. The animation is colorful, it's lively, it's bright, the character designs are solid, it fits the tone of the anime very well, and I do like how they switch up the animation style now and again. I, for one, really got a kick out of the ending theme for the first season, as you can probably guess from my opening alone. It's just so lovely and serene, gentle and calming. It relaxed me and I really enjoyed listening to it. The humor in this anime is more subdued than in most romantic comedy anime. It's not like Baka and Tess where it's so damn funny it'll leave you in stitches. It's more like Servant X Service, Minami-K type humor, where the humor derives from the interactions among the characters. And honestly, that's the best kind of humor. It comes from the characters. And I won't deny there were a lot of hilarious moments throughout this entire series, and some that actually did make me laugh out loud. The voice actors and actresses did solidly with their performances, bringing a lot of life and personality to their characters, and the story, as I mentioned before, is very simplistic but well told, following a newly married couple as they deal with each other and deal with life. And I will say that it is very refreshing to see an anime focus solely on a newly married couple, as I don't see a lot of animes that focus on those type of characters. They normally focus on the teenagers and the will they won't they type relationships. This one just cuts right to the chase. We follow them right when they get married and we learn a little bit more about them as the story unfolds. And the story, as simplistic as it is, has many relatable and sentimental moments. Moments that really resonated with me as I've been there before or I felt that way before. And moments that just really tugged at my heartstrings. It really touched me just to see this moment between these characters. It could be a really small, subtle moment or it could be the entire episode. They were just so well handled. And finally, we got the characters. Most of them were just so much fun to watch. They were very entertaining, they had great banter, colorful personalities, and they had some good bonds with not only the main characters, but some of the supporting characters as well. I really got into the newly married couple of Kaoru and Hajime. They were good as solo characters. They got development, they were pretty interesting, but they're even better as a couple, as they have such a dynamic and loving relationship. You got Kaoru, who's trying her best to understand her otaku husband's ways, his actions, his words. She just doesn't quite understand it, but she still really loves him unconditionally, even though he acts bizarre and he says weird shit. And then you got Hajime, who's on the other side of the spectrum, who could have just been a one-note punchline joke throughout the entire series, but no, they actually made him an interesting character, and he tries his best to be a really good husband for Kaoru. There are moments in the anime where he's like I'm trying my best to try to be the best husband I could be for her, you know. As much as I love my otaku ways, I deeply care about her. And you really feel this relationship. You feel the bond between them. It's not hollow, it's not shallow, it's strong. And there were plenty of memorable side characters throughout the anime. My personal favorite was Hajime's mom. She would start off as really nice and gentle, and then she would turn like really dastardly and menacing looking. It was actually kind of funny. And just seeing her like harp on her son, like, did you get a job? What's going on with you? Can I have your son? It was hilarious. She is just a hoot. Now, though I feel pretty positively about this anime, I do have a couple issues with it. My biggest one being concerns the character of Myotama, Hajime's brother. I just didn't find the character all that interesting, all that engaging, all that funny, and I felt like the character didn't really serve much of a purpose other than being Hajime's brother that's really into yaoi dojin and to be there for comic relief. That's the only purpose the character serves. And I don't like the fact that the character looks like a girl, sounds like a girl, but guess what? In typical anime fashion, yep, he's a guy. He is a guy. Why make the character look and sound like a girl if he's gonna turn out to be a guy? There must be a reason, and there's no reason for the character looking like a girl and sounding like a girl. Now, though I really enjoy the main relationship and where it's at in the anime, it would have been so nice to see them explore more of what their relationship was like in the past. What was the dynamic like? And sure, we get some glimpses here and there, like we learn how they first meet, how they go on their first date, and some bit of drama that happened with their relationship, but we don't get enough to really get a scope of what it was like, the dynamic of it fully. And it would have been nice to see how she reacted to learning that her boyfriend is an otaku, or why she decided to dye her hair blonde. Like, she had dark blue hair, and all of a sudden, it's blonde. No explanation whatsoever, and I was like, at least explain that. Just explain, give me a sentence to explain why she has blonde hair now. And lastly, with this being a slice of life anime, there isn't a lot of conflict or turmoil in the story. Now, I'm not saying that a story needs to have conflict or turmoil to be interesting. Like I said, I like the story in this anime, but a story with no conflict does kind of come off as really dull and unengaging. It just seems like a plateau, very stagnant throughout. I mean, yeah, sure, the story has some hiccups here and there, but nothing that really grabs your attention, and that would turn a lot of people off. But overall, besides its few flaws, I can't understand what my husband is saying is a solid romantic comedy anime, and it got me out of my funk, so I thank it for that, and I will give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I do think that it is definitely worth watching, as it does have a really good relationship at its center, and if you're a fan of romantic comedy animes, you should give it a watch. Not to mention, it's very short. Again, each episode is only 3.5 minutes long, and there's only 26 episodes. You can finish it within 2 hours. Tops. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you really enjoy it? Did you get a kick out of it? Did you find it really boring and mundane? You just couldn't get into the story or the characters? And let me know, who is your favorite married couple in an anime? Comment below, let me know, and I'm gonna try to get to work on some other videos both on this channel and on BCG Unplugged. Wish me luck, hopefully I don't burn myself out again. And until then, guys, if you'd like to see more videos on this channel and be a part of the Black Critic crew, please hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm Tony Watt II, the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube!
なんだかんだ今が幸せ